What's up everybody, welcome back to another Remnant 2 video. Guys, in this video we're going to talk about the big nerfs that happened to two of the most used rings in the game, Stone of Malevolence and Fairing Sigil. The one helps you take your mod back with elemental damage and the other one with critical and weak spot damage. Before we go into the showcase of the nerf, I would really like to thank each and every one of you for helping me reach 1k subs. My first goal is completed and that's thanks to you guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the family, my friend. If you have seen the channel before, subscribe to stay in touch because new DLC is coming and new stuff will come and they will be better than ever. I'm fucking up already, guys. Without further ado, let's jump into the nerfs. Shoutouts to AAA KJ7I for this comment. He triggered my spider senses that something has changed, so I tested everything out and this is how I found out that Stone of Malevolence is also changed. Okay guys, so we are using Fairing Sigil plus Stone of Malevolence. We're gonna shoot weak spot damage and also elemental damage at the same time. If the mod is not back before it runs out, that means that both of the rings have changed and they are very much nerfed or fixed to be as intended. So let's check it out. Hotshot, weak spot damage. By now, you should already have it back before the patch. But we keep shooting. And you can see that it didn't feel not a bit. So that means that they fixed it. Unfortunately guys, this is a very big nerf to all of the builds that have to do with elemental damage and weapon elemental damage. That's okay because now it is how it was intended to be. One thing that didn't change is the gunslinger glitch where you reload the gun before you dodge. So you can see that that still works very nicely. You can see for yourself that both of the rings got nerfed to the ground. There is no way in the world you would use both of the rings hitting hotshot, weak spot damage, and you wouldn't have the mod back before you had to activate it again. That saddens me a little bit because the variety of builds that you could do with this combo was very big, but we cannot complain if they fix the game to play as it was intended to be. It's also the same with the Crescent Moon. You used to shoot your shots on the head and after your mod was finished you had your mod back immediately and you could activate it again. For now this is not the case guys, unfortunately. The only way guys to counter that now it would be maybe the burden of the follower. That will reduce the fire rate, which will not apply for the bow, but it will generate 50% more mod power. So that means that with 4 shots you can have your mod back. And of course the same applies to Nightfall as well. You used to be able to activate one after the other when you non-stop DPS, so let's see what's the case now. Yeah, you can see that the mod power is on 5% or so. It's not working anymore guys. Unfortunately guys, these news are bad and most of the builds are nerfed. Thank god the mod mage build still works. You can have your firestorms and your X5s and your firestorms again and your X5s. That still works. I think this is what they intended it to be. When you do high elemental damage and you're playing a mod mage build, you should have your abilities, quote to quote, mods back very fast because that's your power. The mods, so you should have them all the time. But on other builds where you could just slap a Stone of Malevolence and have your mod like that, it's not good. It's safe to say that the mod mage builds are now the most powerful builds in the game because you can have your mods back to back, you have them unlimited, without ammo count, without anything. In my opinion, mod mage builds are now even better. Not because they changed something for the mod mages, but they nerfed the other builds. So that's all for this video guys. The news are not that good, but more new stuff are coming our way. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel to stay in touch so you don't miss any further uploads. That's all for now. I'll see you on the next one.
I'm just calling to say I